Hi there, Libra. This is going to be a continuation message from yesterday. Celtic cross that got cut off. I wasn't able to finish it, and then my phone got full of memory and it would not let me finish recording. So this is for you, Libra. So if you are, whether you're a male, female, Libra, there might be a message here for you. Not everything will connect with you. But you might want to look at it multiple times throughout the day. So like that may be something that you didn't catch your attention will catch your attention next time, and something else to focus on. So if you are a Sun Libra, rising sign Libra, Libra Moon, Libra Venus, Libra North Node, this is for you. Or if you have a lot of placements in Libra, then this is for you too. Here we go. So where are you at the moment? It looks like you're feeling you are feeling that there's a lot of challenges, but you need to know that you can do it. There's a lot of competition that you're going through. Maybe there's challenges and you feel like there's a struggle. If there is a question in your mind right now, the answer would be no. Maybe there's more teamwork that needs to be done here. There's more collaboration, and there needs to be more effort to have a group success. And maybe you need to accept the help when you need it. Maybe you're having trouble and not being able to receive help. Maybe opening yourself up a little bit more to that. A question that you can ask yourself during this moment is, what have you learned from overcoming obstacles in the past? So taking your mistakes or anything that you've learned and bringing it forward. Somebody can be 28 years old, 66. Well, let me know if that is connecting with you, please. As far as your potential challenges. What are the challenges for Libra? I don't know if you're having issues with maybe seeking spiritual guidance, or maybe in knowing and understanding your own values, and maybe your beliefs of either what you believe of yourself or even spiritually. So is that a struggle that you're going through? Changes in that aspect. And it looks like you at times you want to be alone, and you do have you have answers. All the answers, they do lie within you. Maybe you need to go within and find solitude and contemplation. Maybe you need to introspect something and find enlightenment within. And another question can be, how do you feel about your inner world? How do you feel? And maybe letting your inner voice guide you. Maybe you have a lot of confusion at the moment. Maybe you're seeking for divine truth and emotional stability. So what is your inner voice telling you to do? Maybe you need to act more on intuition and what you feel in your gut and in your heart to be true, and let that drive you. Now, what to focus on? Libra focus on? You need to be able to focus on not closing yourself off. Don't close yourself off to new ideas or paths. Missed opportunity. Maybe you feel like you missed opportunities here, but you need to know that you have a lot of creativity. You're able to manifest, and you have talents and miracles. You have so much potential, and you need to know that. How can you use your highest potential? So maybe something to think about there. So yeah, just don't close yourself off to new ideas or paths. So how can you open yourself up to new ways of life? Is that something that you are struggling with? You let me know. As far as your past, show me the past for Libra, please. It looks like you were looking forward to a new passionate beginning, and you were ready to take action. There was a lot of creation and willpower that you were putting into a certain situation, and you had the drive and the willpower, you had the confidence and direction and the ambition to be able to do that, and especially maybe when it comes to thinking and knowing what your values were, but then you came to a point where you got a little maybe sidetracked, or yeah, by like, I want to explain, like maybe you had this drive force of going, and then you kind of just came into a realization. Is this what I value? Is this what I want to do? What are my belief system? And I don't know if it's spiritually or somebody that it could be, I don't know if it's another person or a personal matter, work situation, but it sounds like it has to do more with you, maybe questioning more of being of people's morals, or maybe your own beliefs, and maybe it's time to recheck your own value and know that you are valuable. Maybe in the past you were seeking a lot of guidance in other people, and let me know if that makes sense, and maybe that led you to where you are now, maybe needing to go more with what you're going more with your own moral compass and what feels morally correct to you, and going towards things with your own intuition and not other people's ideas. I don't know if that makes sense. Somebody can be 22. What is your strength? What are the strengths for Libra at the moment? What can Libra work with? signs are that you are able, you should be able to be open to embark new adventures. And you also have, you have the King of Wands. So you have, right now your strength is that you have the dynamic and energy of a leader. You have the confidence, you have the drive, you see the big picture, you are a leader, and you're overcoming obstacles. So that's your strength at the moment. So maybe you're seeing things a little bit more clear compared to the confusion that you were going through in the past. So maybe a question that you can ask yourself would be, how can you step into leadership and your highest potential? Think about that. How? As far as your near future, what is the near future for Libra? Oh, you got the Queen of Wands. You have a pair here. You're going to be coming into stability, and so you need to be ready to receive all the opportunities coming your way and not be closed off. You have a lot of home celebration, community, like coming together and working together and having a happy dynamic, whether it's at work, personal, relationships, or even within yourself. You need to know that you can always call on your natural talents, and you are courageous, and you're determined, and you are passionate, and you do things with joy. And the Queen of Wands usually does everything with passion and her whole heart. She will not stop until she gets what she wants. So that's maybe what you're going to be doing in the near future. Somebody can be 34, 25. A question that you can ask yourself is, are you maintaining your creative vision even in the face of adversity? So maybe you need to be a little bit more creative in thought, and be maybe a little bit more playful. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So how about a suggested approach? Suggested approach for Libra, please. Maybe as far as a suggested approach for the future is maybe finding a balance of work and play. It's important for your creativity. So it's okay to have passions and high standards. It is okay. So maybe that's something that you need to fight for, and not winning at all cost. But it's okay to be a little bit selfish, not to be argumentative or anything, but just have boundaries and say, okay, this is my limit, and be able to balance like work and play and everything, or not just give in and be a pushover. I know as Libras we can be pushovers and just try to make everybody happy, and then we end up upset or just not fulfilled in a situation because you are giving everybody else their way. That you sit and think, wait a minute, nobody thinks about me. So maybe being a little bit selfish and even a little tiny bit confrontational, and drawing the line where enough is enough, and that's all that I'm doing, because you don't want to end up being betrayed, or you don't want to feel like somebody else is selfish because they don't think about you. And yeah, that's not in a good place to be. So maybe a question that you can be asking yourself is, what are you fighting for without consideration? Or maybe, do you find deeper meaning in your work? Or is that why maybe you're working too much and not finding a balance, and then you end up upset? Is that, I hope that's making sense, but that's what's coming to as far as the messages that I need to give you. And what does Libra need to know at the moment? You have a lot of memories that you need to heal from, maybe, and that is something that you need to know. And also you need to know that your focus and your dreams will be a great success for you. You have ideas coming in, you have employment, you're craving new adventures, and even though there might be upheavals, disasters, or actually a foundational shift where things need to be broken down and start fresh and start building, and it's because of because you need to build a firm foundation. Is it something maybe having to do with your feeling that life is difficult right now? And but you need to know that help is around the corner, and there's going to be communication. Somebody is going to be communicating with you, taking action, and life will be moving ahead. So you need to be able to make quick decisions. So just take the lessons with you of whatever you've gone through, and maybe not take them forward, so like that you are able to focus on your dreams and with success, and not try to make the same mistakes as you did before, whether it's financially or in a relationship or in a family dynamic or personal, whatever your personal issue is. For everybody it can be different, and I know it can feel like we are defeated and we got no help, but you need to make sure that you have faith in yourself and know that that things are going to be better. Maybe we need to change our mindset as well, because we can get a little negative sometimes. And I'm a Libra too. I can be so caught up in my head, and it's like, wait a minute, I need to stop. For a while I was watching like a lot of scary stuff and on YouTube, and it was just, my thoughts were just like so negative. So I thought, okay, this is enough. I'm not watching these anymore. So I switched to positivity. We all need inspiration right now, and we don't need to be listening to anything that's negative or that's not helping us grow and evolve as people. So maybe that's a message for you too. I hope that makes sense. As far as your hopes and your fears, let's see what's going on. You have a lot of choices, and you're searching for purpose and maybe you are daydreaming about your choices, and you have a lot of imagination at the moment, especially when it comes to somebody that you feel a familiarity with, and somebody that you feel that you need to heal things with, in whatever area of your life that you need to do. So something that you should ask yourself is, what is right in front of you that you might not be seeing? So think about that. That's something to think about. Maybe you need to be a little bit more honest with yourself, instead of being so complex all the time and just in your head, like I said earlier. Maybe you're so caught up in your head, and you now you have so much complexity there. So maybe another question that you can be asking yourself is, do you have the best in mind for yourself and for everybody? That's what the Queen of Swords is about truth and justice and being right. And that is as far as your hopes. And maybe your fears is not doing things too excessively, not giving too much, finding a balance, like I said earlier, having boundaries, and no means no, and not that you want to be fist fighting or just like, or fighting all the time, but just lay down the law and say, be honest with people and say, hey, this is where I draw the line and you're going overboard, and that's it. And people need to respect that aspect, that they cannot be doing what they want with you. As far as your potential future, what is the potential future for Libra? Potential future. You need to know that you have everything that you have, that you have everything that you need within you to manifest what you want in life. What you imagine, you can create, and that's something that you do need to know. You need to follow your heart and treat others with love, and maybe not be so in your head or too logical. That's the right word. Maybe not be so logical, and have a little bit more of a warm heart towards people, so you can get that in reward as well. A question that you can ask yourself is, are you following your heart and your path? Are you following your heart and your path? Maybe you are holding on, or you feel like you can't move forward. Maybe your fear of losing something and you keep holding on too tightly. But holding on keeps you from growing and evolving, so keep that in mind as well. So it's okay to have security, but you also need to know when it's time to let go. Is that making sense? So maybe a question that you can also keep in mind when you're feeling like this is, what are you afraid to let go of, and why? And is it for the right reasons? Is it because you're just afraid of losing something or someone, or somebody just gives you, or you're just finding security in either that person, that job, that personal issue? It's just comfort for you and you don't want to lose it, like a security blanket. Sometimes it's okay to let go of the security blanket so you can roam free and own your journey and learn. And we all have lessons to learn, and even no matter our age, we're gonna go through trials and errors in life, but that's what's gonna make us wiser, and that's what's gonna make you grow up and say, okay, no more of this, and move on and be, go forward with life and enjoy it, and also enjoying the process too. So I hope that made sense, and I thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anybody that needs to hear it, that might resonate with them. So yeah, and comment if you have any suggestions. I'm pretty open-minded. So yeah, I hope that answers answered some of your questions. Thank you so much, Libra, and take care. Bye.